皆さんこんにちは and welcome to Shogo's podcast. So today everyone, I would like to talk about another thing that I'm really looking forward to doing from now on. Well, to be honest, I haven't actually fully decided if I will be doing it or not, but I do want to tell you guys I'll let you guys know about it, tell you guys, because I personally am really excited. And to make a long story short, it is actually about starting to train something new again. I know it's a crazy idea. If I actually start training something new again, this is going to be my sixth thing I'm going to be training in. So that's Iaido. I'm doing not just Iaido, but also another Ryuhan Iai. So that's the second one. Tea ceremony, shakuhachi, and no theater. And also it will be the sixth one. What I'm really interested in right now is actually Jodo. Not judo, by the way. Jodo. Jodo. So for those of you who don't know about Jodo, if I can quickly introduce it to you guys, Jodo was the Jodo today. There's different kinds of course, Ryuha and styles of Jojutsu or Jodo in Japan. But basically, it's the martial art that uses the staff. The martial art that uses staff. You know what? I think if I don't forget, I'll put a link of the Jodo Federation's kata demonstration of a YouTube video in there. Sorry, I only slept for 3 hours last night. I'm sorry, my mouth is not working, but I'll put a link there so you guys can take a look at what kind of kata training that Jodo does. But basically, it's a martial art that uses a staff that started around the beginning of the Edo period. There was a founder who created Jodo. He was a man who was a genius in the skills of using the staff, but he actually was defeated against Miyamoto Musashi. Yeah, he defeated fighting against Musashi, and from there he even trained even harder and created his own style of ways of fighting. And then legends say that some say that he defeated Musashi. He in a training match kind of thing, and some people say that it was a draw. Yeah, no one knows, but anyways, it is believed that the founder of Jodo was able to fight Musashi at least on the same grounds and at the same level for sure, and that is the staff techniques that's used today. And I'm going to try to make this as short as possible. But the reason why I'm really interested in Jodo is because, as I've been talking about recently, a lot about Asayama Ichirenryu. It's the YouTube channel on YouTube where it's a kobudo. It's an ancient martial art in Japan. So they literally not just swords, but they use all kinds of weapons. And Jo, the staff, is one of the things that's included in the weapons that they train in. So they have quite a lot of videos where they explain about how to use the staff. And watching that, I just really got interested in using a long range, well, not long range, middle range weapon, like the staff. And for a long time, I've been, training in Iaido and such, and I've met a lot of, master class sensei. And a lot of people were saying that in the end, Japan's strongest weapon, or the strongest weapon that samurai used to use in a combat fight, is definitely the staff. Is actually the staff. It's not the katana, for example. It's not the other small weapons, for example. It's not the naginata. It's definitely the staff is the strongest. And it's really difficult for me to explain with words why the staff is so strong, but basically, because it has no blade on it. Even though it's just a really long stick, it can be really flexible in ways of fighting. You can, of course, stab with it. You can use it like a bokuto just by simply swinging it. You can hit from the side. You can stretch it, You can dodge everything, And you can hold on to both ends because it has no blade. With a katana, you can't do it. The only place you can hold with a katana is the handle, and it's not that long. So it actually has a lot of weaknesses. And katana basically is considered one of the weakest weapons that the samurai used, surprisingly. Yeah. And the only reason why that it became so important for the samurai is because of the techniques of making the blade, and also because the Edo Bakufu, the shogunate, basically defined that samurai are the people who are privileged to have two katana. That's the only reason why katana became so important. That in an actual fight, there are weapons that were much stronger than katana, unfortunately. And the staff, or jo in Japanese, is definitely one of them. And also, this is something really important too. The reason why I really admire Jodo right now, Jojutsu right now, is because Jodo, again, is just a staff. It's martial art of just using a wooden staff. That's it. Which means you can fight. You can fight and defeat the enemy without having to kill him or her. Because if it was a real fight with a katana, you will absolutely have to kill them, right? You would have to end their lives in order to end a battle. The moment you draw your katana, it means either of you two are going to be dying, right? But with a Jodo staff, you can stop the battle, basically. You can take away their opponent's weapon, for example, or you can stop the battle without killing anyone. And that idea, that philosophy, principle is something that I really just love. You get to, what's the word I'm looking for? Not eliminate, but, de-weaponize, I guess, or stuff like that. Yeah. Without having to kill anyone, without having to end anyone's lives. And I just really thought that's something really beautiful. And I don't know yet. I'm actually going to be going to a dojo. There's only one place in Kyoto where you can learn it, unfortunately. But it is a little bit far away from anywhere in Kyoto, actually. But I really think it's still worth it. The headmaster of the dojo there is actually a women sensei, so I thought that's really great too. And yeah, just going to be going and seeing their training next week, so I'm going to be really looking forward to that. And I'll let you guys know if I'll actually be really training or not. I mean, it really does depend on the atmosphere of the dojo. No matter how great the martial art itself is, if the atmosphere of the dojo is not so good, I will not be training there, because in the end, that's the most important point. So I'll let you guys know if I'll actually be interested in training or not. But I just wanted to let you know that I'm really excited right now to try something new. We only live once. That's basically my principle, I guess, in my life. We only live once. I don't want to regret, doing not doing something or doing something. So if I'm interested, I just jump into it without thinking. What about your schedule? You're going to be really busy, you might be really tired. What about your sickness, the Raynaud's syndrome and all that stuff? Just leave that aside. If I'm interested right now, if I'm excited, I'm going to be doing it. That's it. That's how I'm going to be living. So please look forward to my future podcast or maybe stuff like that. I'll be letting you guys know if I actually decided to start training or not. So then everyone, as I always say, the ultimate goal of my life is to make all Japan lovers' dreams come true. So I know there's a lot of people studying Japanese, willing to come to Japan to travel, study your work, or even train your social culture and such. However, I am very afraid that Japan will not be able to make everyone's dreams come true in the future because we're facing a lot of social problems, we are losing our traditional culture, and the younger generations who are supposed to be carrying on the good things about Japan are dying because of all the social issues being shoved against them. So I really want to dedicate my life to try to make Japan a better place. I want to try to solve the social problems. I want to try to preserve and evolve traditional culture and also help out the younger generations so they can have a brighter future. And to do that, the nearest goal I have right now is to achieve 2 million subscribers by January 2023. So it'd be great if you can help us out by subscribing, also giving us likes and comments. I'm pretty sure you've already subscribed. So it'd be great if you could give us extra likes and extra comments that will help boost our videos, make it stronger in terms of algorithms. So it'd be great if you can help us out. Okay, then I am really excited to let you guys know about what's going to be happening in the future. So I hope you can look forward to it too. Thanks so much, guys. Bye-bye.